Welcome back. You're joining us live from our CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Primetime Studios. Let's take a look at the second big story we're tracking today. From Nakli Santaan to Aurangzeb, barbs flying thick and fast in the charged-up election season in Maharashtra, questioning Congress and India alliance over the stand on Pitroda's remarks on the looks of Indians. PM Modi took a direct jibe at Uddhav Thackeray while addressing a rally in Telangana, and whether the fake lineage, he said, of Balasaheb Thackeray will accept such language. UBT Sena MP Sanjay Raut, meanwhile, attacked PM, calling him an Aurangzeb and daring him that they can take him on since Marathis were the ones who buried Aurangzeb in the past. Let's just bring you up to speed with what exactly has transpired as far as this entire matter is concerned. While addressing a rally in Telangana on Wednesday, PM Modi attacked India bloc and hurled a jibe at Uddhav Thackeray, basically asking him to respond on former Congress leader Sam Pitroda's comments that created a storm. He said, "Do Balasaheb Thackeray's Nakli Santaan agree with Pitroda?" UBT Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray hit back at the PM on Thursday at an election rally in Maharashtra's Srirampur and said that he will not tolerate an insult to Balasaheb Thackeray. UBT Sena MP Sanjay Raut then waded it into the war of words and repeated his Aurangzeb jibe at the PM. In a public rally in Ahmednagar, he threatened to bury the Prime Minister in Maharashtra, drawing a parallel between Modi and Aurangzeb. Responding back today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a rally in Maharashtra's Nandarbar said the opposition takes care of the vote bank even while abusing him. So whether these barbs will work or will they backfire, not just for one but for both sides, is the big debate coming up after a bit.
औरंगजेब तिथे जन्माला आलाय गुजरातमध्ये, म्हणून आपल्याशी ते औरंगजेबी वृत्तीने वागतायत. पण लक्षात घ्या, एका औरंगजेबाला या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आम्ही काढलाय.
हमारे एक मित्र रोज सुबह उठ के सिर्फ उनके आदर्श औरंगजेब के बारे में ही सोचते हैं.
ऐसे वंदनीय हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी को आप आक्रांता के साथ जोड़ोगे? क्या हो गया आपकी मति को? पराजय का डर आपकी बातों से स्पष्ट दिख रहा है.
नकली शिवसेना वाले मुझे जिंदा गाड़ने की बात कर रहे हैं. ये लोग चाहकर भी मोदी को जीते जी भी और मरने के बाद भी जमीन में नहीं गाड़ पाएंगे.
Let's go across to our guest joining us, Vishwas Pathak from Maharashtra BJP, Krishna Hegde from the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, CS Jha from Shiv Sena UBT, and Samrat Phadnis is senior journalist, all joining us. I do thank you for your time. Krishna Hegde, let me begin with you. There has been another jibe that has been, made by Priyanka Chaturvedi against your leader and his son as well. Leaving all of that aside, how do you see this, this whole election season turning out to be such a one for personal barbs? Is it because these Maharashtra elections are so different, from previous elections that, everybody is kind of getting in?
Shivani, what Priyanka Chaturvedi said was extremely classless and crude, and you do not expect that from a lady. Secondly, let me say that they are frustrated because they are staring at defeat on their face, and whatever they do in Maharashtra, India is backfiring. Most of the India Alliance colleagues themselves, like Nitish Kumar and all, left them in the very beginning before the campaign. And now today, it is a question of survival for the UBT. And therefore, they don't know that they are going to not win any seats in Maharashtra. Sanjay Raut, Priyanka Chaturvedi, they are talking any kind of stuff. I think, like I said, Sanjay Raut must be having some chocolates in the morning where he gets disillusioned. He talks some nonsense. He makes accusations every day. He spits on reporters' mics. And I don't know exactly where he is coming from. And I think this is extremely disastrous for the culture of Maharashtra, which has seen great leaders. Not only that, when he talks about Modi ji in Gujarat, he talks about Aurangzeb. When we think of Gujarat, we think of Dadabhai Nauroji, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji, and Vikram Sarabhai ji. He always thinks of Aurangzeb. I think Aurangzeb is his inspiration, and therefore he evokes him every day. I think Sanjay Raut has also lost the plot.
Lost the
think,
plot. CS Jha, why
yeah.
are so many of your leaders, the India Alliance leaders, making the kind of statements that they are? I do want to point out here that personal attacks, particularly those who invoke some sort of morbidity of the Prime Minister or, kind of attack his life and limb, they don't really go down very well. The public doesn't like these kind of statements. So I see neither political sense nor any moral sense in making these statements against the Prime Minister or anybody else. For example, even what Priyanka Chaturvedi has said. And if you lower the discourse, then you don't get to, you don't get to say that, oh, the BJP does this.
See, the first attack, the scathing attack, has been done by BJP. Every time it is the BJP who is doing the scathing attack, not the opposition. The opposition gives a fitting reply to the quotations being raised by BJP and other NDA allies. So, in any fact, if you see these kind of analogies when come between the parties, and it's in time of the election, everybody knows. So it is both sides who are showing their talking tactics on the microphone, and they are doing this because it is the in time of the election. And in every manner, if you see, there is no objectionable split of talks between the parties or between the allies. So these kind of talks happen in the election scenario. And there is no such kind of objection which has to be raised.
No, I'm not getting into internal party politics per se, but CS Jha, Sanjay Raut has been known to make a lot of uncomfortable statements that even land your party into uncomfortable positions. You end up doing a lot of explaining. None of what he says actually helps you. So what is it that is going on as far as your party is concerned, and particularly with Sanjay Raut?
See, when somebody says that we are Nakli Sena, that itself causes a disarm to our party, and we have given a fitting reply to them. And if it is a fitting reply, the analogy of Aurangzeb is not wrong. Why anybody can say that analogy of Aurangzeb is wrong to PM Modi? If they can say that any party is a Nakli Sena, they were calling sometimes Sonia Sena, and now they are doing this. So if any kind of analogy is brought in a talkative terms, that cannot be termed as wrong or defaming.
Okay, in this case, he may be responding as you are claiming, but he has made that Aurangzeb jibe earlier at the Prime Minister as well. I just wanted to point that out. But yes, Krishna Hegde, can you very quickly respond to that? Ultimately, this whole Nakli Sena, Nakli Santaan jibe did come from the BJP and the Prime Minister first. So obviously, it was going to be responded.
You can't expect much from them, because I tell you that they are now using convicts in Bombay bomb blasts to campaign. Whether earlier one of their Nasik, district presidents was dancing at the birthday of Salim Gutta, who was a bomb blast accused, and now recently, 2 days ago, Iqbal Musa, who is another bomb blast accused, convicted for 10 years, was campaigning for one of the UBT candidates. Apart from that, if you see Vijay Wadatiwar, the leader of the opposition, he has been talking about, Shahid Karkare and, humiliating shamefully the Shaheeds of our nation. And apart from that, Sam Pitroda is talking about inheritance tax. He wants to take away money from every household, and now he's talking about racial discrimination in different parts of the country. I think these people have actually got the discourse to a very low level, because they cannot debate with Modi ji on what is called policies of the government.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Vishwas Pathak, spokesperson of the BJP Maharashtra. I think I see him back with us. Thank you. You've joined us just with enough time, Vishwas Pathak. The Shiv Sena UBT's charge is that, look at the language that the Prime Minister made. Look at the language BJP leaders make. Why are you so surprised that you get it back?
Not at all. We are very clear the way Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena is functioning. He has a legacy of Honorable Balasaheb Thackeray, but he has gone far away from his philosophy. Look at the way he behaved when Ram Temple inauguration was there. Then also look at the way he's joining hands with Congress, which is talking about redistribution of wealth from Hindus to Muslims. Look at his stand when it comes to Veer Savarkar, because he has gone far away from the Hindutva of Balasaheb Thackeray. Modi ji has rightly said so, and there is nothing wrong in that.
No, but
And
it is
forget
personal,
for the
right?
time
You may
being
say
what Modi ji
politically,
said.
you may say it's a political jibe, but it hurts and it sounds, it sounds personal, just like Aurangzeb jibe does, or that hum Modi ko dafna denge does. All of that also sounds bad, and Nakli Santaan also sounds bad.
See, Nakli Santaan means he has gone away from Hindutva. He is not talking about biological relationship. His son of Balasaheb Thackeray, he was with us till 2019. We had no problem whatsoever. Thereafter, he has become Nakli Santaan. From that perspective, you have to see it. And forget what Mr. Modi ji said for the time being.
Something on a national
But
television.
remember, just remember what Bhujbal Thackeray said, Bhujbal said, what Narayan Rane said, what Eknath Shinde said, what Ganesh Naik said, their own Shiv Sena people, what they are talking about Uddhav Thackeray, that is also equally important. Forget what Modi ji said for the time being. We have to take it from limited perspective. Since 2019 onwards, the way he is behaving is a Nakli Shiv Sainik, that's all.
Okay, but this is about his father as well. So naturally, Uddhav Thackeray was incensed. I want to go across to Samrat Fadnis as well. How do you see? Do you see this as anything new? Because this time Maharashtra elections are a little bit different, with more, different alliances, different stakes. That's why there is heightened statement bazi. Or do you think this is regular? And how will this go down according to you?
No, first of all, 10 years, if you go in the history, go back in the history, just 10 years back, during assembly election, Uddhav Thackeray had called PM Modi and at that time Home Minister Amit Shah as a Afzal Khan. So this Afzal Khan is coming from Delhi. That was his narrative, and that was the jibe at that time. So it is not that something new is happening. It is entire the repetition of the history. I just wonder why it started after after PM Modi's massive rallies in Western Maharashtra, where UBT, Western Maharashtra, and also Marathwada part, where he had received massive response for the rallies, as well as there was a talk that the things are not moving according to plan, according to NDA plan. So his rallies were massive, but the response after a discussion or discourse after the rally was not in favor of NDA. And then at that time he had criticized specifically in Pune, he criticized Sharad Pawar, called him Bhatakti Atma, and now this is Nakli Santaan. So after Maharashtra, when Maharashtra is entering into critical phase of Mumbai election, so Lok Sabha's Mumbai seat will be under voting in next two phases. Then entire attack has been shifted to Uddhav Thackeray. So it appears that it was expected. Any attack in Mumbai over Uddhav Thackeray will definitely going to benefit BJP. That is what I see.
So you're saying that even if you attack the son of Balasaheb Thackeray in this manner, it will still benefit the NDA and the BJP?
Because they have Raj Thackeray with them. So Raj Thackeray is a nephew of Balasaheb Thackeray. So if I have to give more weightage to Raj Thackeray, somebody needs to demonize and demonize, and that is what happening. So Uddhav Thackeray against Raj Thackeray, Shiv Sena, that will be the crucial mass gathering at Mumbai. So support this attacking Uddhav Thackeray is a better way. Similarly, in 2 weeks back, a week back, it happened in Western Maharashtra where Sharad Pawar was attacked. And in Vidarbha, definitely Congress was under attack.
Right.
So it's not unusual happening.
It's not unusual, certainly, and of course, this is politics and electioning at the end of the day. Krishna Hegde, I have 30 seconds. Just answer this pointed question about the NDA, the Sena, the BJP alliance being a little nervous as far as these elections are concerned.
No, absolutely not. We'll win 45 out of the 48 seats for sure, maybe even more. The most important thing in this election is in 2019, Uddhav Thackeray came with the BJP, asked for votes in the name of Hindutva, the ideology of his father, and with Narendra Modi ji as the leader of the combined. Today he goes back being a Congressee, asking for votes in the name of Congress party. This just won't work in Maharashtra, and this is the same Congress where सम्मान्य हिंदू हृदय सम्राट बालासाहेब ठाकरे जी सेड जो दिन मुझे कांग्रेस के साथ हाथ मिलाना पड़े मैं मेरी दुकान बंद कर दूंगा एंड उद्धव ठाकरे has started a joint venture with the Congress.
So Uddhav Thackeray not really the popular persona. Vishwas Pathak, 15 seconds please.
Just exactly what Mr. Hegde says is correct. Balasaheb Thackeray was on the record saying that whenever I were to join the Congress, I will close my shop. He was so against Congress because Congress has been always in anti-national kind of activities most of the times. When they will encourage China, when they will encourage Pakistan. So Balasaheb Thackeray was very clear. Until 2019, Uddhav Thackeray was also showing same line. But thereafter, what has happened to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray? That is what he's getting this kind of attacks.
Okay, so this is just fair game. This is election, and of course, Uddhav Thackeray being reminded of what has transpired, what he did, and of course, he was the one taking the call, so has to take responsibility for what happened as far as his former alliance partner is concerned. But is this what the discourse should be, and will this benefit either side? We leave that for the viewers to judge. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.